All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Wakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. In today's lesson, we're going to go into that the Lord's judgments are going to be, unexplainable out here. Things are going to, happen out here, so weird, so unexplainable that, because these judgments are coming from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So it's literally gonna be like that movie Final Destination. If you guys ever seen that movie Final Destination, all right, that's where people were just, they were, if you haven't seen it, it's a movie where people were just, they were dying of like terrible, horrible deaths, but they were like real strategic, it was kind of like you had to scratch your head like, man, how the heck did this happen? Because it was real, like, it was real surgical, real strategic. And that's how it's going to be with our Lord. Okay, because these deaths, yes, because remember, these judgments, people are about to die. We got to just go straight raw with it, people are about to die, remember, because the angels are out here, and they're about to, start, they already are, but, taking people out, but it's just going to increase more and more. All right, look what happened with those planes. Okay, look what happened with those planes. You had that one plane crash into that helicopter in the U.S., right? You had that one commercial plane run into that, I think it was a Black Hawk, but it was a U.S. military helicopter. All right, so that happened the other day. Today, another plane fell out of the sky over there in Philadelphia. So you're not gonna be able to explain it, because Esau always has, Esau always comes with a logical explanation, because that's what because the Edomites deny, they deny the Lord, so they're gonna all the way until like a lot of big stuff start happening. They're gonna always just blame it on science and oh, it's just something that just happened. It was just a freak accident. No, okay, these are the Lord. This is the Lord and the angels. Just look at the news. You see all these planes dropping from the sky. That's the Lord doing that. Okay, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and the angels. All right, putting you suckers down. See, this is what you gotta understand. But Esau always has to, be like, oh, there's a lot, I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this. No, this is divine intervention. This is called judgment. So it's gonna be literally like Final Destination out here. That's literal. Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. All right, we'll probably go down to the 20th verse. Amos chapter 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai! Exclamation mark, see? To what end is it for you? Question mark. Very important. To what end is it for you? Question mark. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Right. Because a lot of people got the wrong perception. They got the wrong idea that, oh, the Lord's coming and, we're good. We're in good hands, everybody. All you got to do is just, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, okay, then you had nothing to worry about. You got everything to worry about because that's not his name. The majority of people out here don't even know the Lord. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. All right, exclamation mark. All right, so these top elites in the left-hand side, they know the Lord. Okay, they know Yahushai. Why you think they're putting lasers in space? You know, they're keeping us hush hush. Because they know, shit, man, when the Lord gets here, it's war. Okay? Everybody else, they have everybody else in, in shambles. They have everybody else all confused, like, But, you see, because they know, the top elites, because they know. Because these top Edomites, they're the ones who took us down. So the people in rulership, they're the ones lying to the masses. So in order to tell a truth, in order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth. So they know our Lord Yahushai. We're talking about the top elites. They know Yahweh and Yahushai. They know who we are because they have all of our history, all of our relics. Because they have top scholars. For them. They have satellites out there in outer space. They have their space stations, their space force. They have their military intelligence like CIA and all that, MI6. So they study stuff. They really have. They study stuff. So they know. They know that it's real. So that's why they have lasers in space because they know when the Lord's gonna come back that God's not all love. This is why they're like, shit, well, we got to counter the Lord. This is what the Edomites are saying, because they know. It's just that your regular copper top average civilian out here, not talking down about them. It's just that they don't know what's really going on out here. But the elites, they do. This is why they're preparing for war. Why you think they have lasers out there in space? Because, they're getting ready for the Lord. Because, remember, the Lord is a man of war. He ain't no punk. See, and they know that, like, oh, shit, So this is why they're preparing, like, oh, damn, because they know when the Lord gets here, that's it. Amos chapter 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So woe unto you that say, like, yeah, we believe in Jesus Christ. We're good. You're not good. Okay, where was Jesus Christ during the first pandemic? Facts. To what end is it for you? See, to what end is it for you? Right. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It's going to be a very terrible day. The elect, yes, there is salvation, but in order for the Lord to set up the kingdom, he has to throw another kingdom down. So the Lord is going to cast down the Edomites violently, very terribly. Amos chapter 5 verse 19. If a man did flee from a lion and a bear bit him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So it's just symbolic. Okay, it's like the Lord's very poetic. The Lord speaks in parables. So it could be a lion. People could actually get taken out by lions out here, mountain lions. Because you have zoos. You have the LA Zoo, San Diego Zoo. You have zoos all around. You have a zoo in Santa Ana, and there's other places. So you have tigers and lions. Right here. Right down the street from your main cities. Facts. But this is talking about like there's no escape. So if you escape martial law and you're hidden real good, like an underground bunker, then like a demon's gonna get you, an angel's gonna get you, or a militia or a UN troop's gonna get you. You escape that, then one of the 144 is gonna get you. All right, if you escape that, then the ICBMs are gonna get you. All right, and if last but not least, if you make it, past all the rounds, Yahushai himself is gonna get you with his angels. Facts, okay? Because no one's gonna escape Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Nobody. That's what you gotta understand. All right, nobody's gonna escape Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is what you gotta understand. All right, so yeah, you may some people are gonna last longer than others, but if you're not covered by the Lord, it's just only a matter of time before the Lord gets you. And and trust and believe that, when you're making it past these rounds, it ain't like, oh damn, we got lucky, we're still here. Nah. Okay, the Lord controls life and death. It's just not your time yet. So the Lord has special judgments just for you. Let's say if you took out a whole militia, let's say like there was like a small little army out here, and you had like a little team and you took them all out, and you're like, yeah, hell yeah, it was just written for you to make it past that level. But there's another judgment coming for you that's worse. Remember, the elites, they have laboratories where they're creating monsters. They're creating, monsters, beasts. Yeah, big old like beasts, like literally, because like they're mixing DNAs down there, because in these underground cities you have like wicked scientists, Edomites, they're literally like mixing animals' DNAs, like creating like beasts, like monsters, stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, And then the Lord has stuff like that too. The Lord has beasts. Remember the dinosaurs still exist, behemoth, leviathans in the ocean. You still have, pterodactyls, all that. They're still out there. It's just that the Lord's hiding them. Remember that you have like velociraptors, T-Rex. They're still out there. Okay, the Lord's gonna release all of them. And then there's more beasts that this world hasn't even seen. Newly created creatures that the Lord's gonna release out here. So imagine that, Imagine like big old snakes out here, like 100 feet long, huge old snakes, big old beast. It's gonna be. Remember like that movie King Kong? Remember how big that gorilla was? Okay, the Lord's gonna release beasts like that. Just like, oh damn, it's gonna get that real. It's gonna be that real, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Remember, it's not just we're gonna see Esau with his little gun show and no, it's brace yourselves. You guys are about to literally see dragons, big old beasts, and then the Lord is gonna release beasts, newly created creatures that nobody has even seen before. That the Lord will just create. Yeah, it's gonna be something. As if a man did flee from a lion. Amos 5:19. As a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him. So if you escape from a lion, you're gonna run into a bear. It's like it's the Lord metaphorically speaking. Okay, but it could be a literal lion or a bear. But it's just like the Lord's just saying right here through his prophet Amos, like, okay, well, if you escape the militias, then the famine's gonna get you. You escape the famine, then the Lord might hit you with a plague. You know how there's that plague now going out, that pandemic, that people are bleeding from their eyes. Yeah, it's a very serious ordeal. That what else? The angels, the dragon. There's a lot that's gonna happen out here. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So yeah, if you escape from a bear, and go out, go inside a house, then a snake's gonna get you. The Lord's gonna release big old snakes out here. You guys ever seen that movie Anaconda? Okay, the Lord has bigger snakes than that. Big snakes. Yeah. The Lord has a lot. A lot. Imagine big old spiders out here, just dreadful. Big old snakes, big old spiders, big old beasts. It's gonna be the Lord's about to show out. Brace yourselves. Remember, it ain't just all martial law and just that's the left hand side. But watch what the right hand side does out here. It's beyond people's comprehension. Just like people can't right now, they can't figure out those spaceships. They're like, damn, how do those things work? It's because it's beyond people's comprehension. It's beyond their logic. The chariots of Israel, the so-called UFOs, defy the laws of physics because they're not from this world. They're from a whole nother dimension. They're not even from this planet. They're not even from another planet. They're from a whole nother dimension, a whole nother realm. That's why people are like, damn, how do they work? You're not gonna get it. This is and there's a lot of animals coming from other realms. Big old beasts coming from other realms. Yeah, brace yourselves. The dragons. You guys don't really see that here, do you? All right. brace yourselves. You guys are about to see a lot of that. You know, the Lord's about to release a whole lot out here. So that's why, you know, I was kind of comparing that to like that movie Final Destination, because that's how these judgments are going to be out here. You know, these judgments. You know, it's going to be something else. You know, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? See? Very dark and no brightness in it, because it's going to be a very horrible day. You know, when the Lord gets here, that's it. You know, it's going to be, it's going to be something else. Let's go to Daniel chapter 12. Yeah. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. So that's the talking about the angel, Michael the archangel, because he's actually going to help, people down here, the elect, because the righteous are going to need help, because Esau has, militaries, teams out here, clones, freaking, drones and jets, all that, So the angels are going to have to intervene, because once Esau starts rolling, and they're gonna, all right, because it's not long where they're going to come for the prophets, because, Trump already said that, they're going to lock up those people that, that are, pretty much, they're talking about anti-Semitic, but that's something that the small hats always use. But we are Shemitic, because they're saying that, we're anti-Semitic, but we're not anti, because we are Sem, and that word is not Sem, it's Shem. It's Shemitic, So they're pretty much saying like that, we're racist against them, that we're like prejudiced, And it's like, nah, because we're Shemitic too. So how can we be anti-Shemitic because they call it anti-Semitic, but we're Semitic too. We're Shem. We're Shemitic too, because we come from Shem as well. Facts. So it's like, but that's just whatever, These Edomites are in control, so they're gonna control the narrative, but that's all right. It don't matter. Just because the Edomites are ruling right now, it doesn't mean that they're more powerful than us, because yes, they have their laws, their rules. Trump's gonna pass all kinds of executive orders and stuff. But just remember, ladies and gentlemen, Akim and Aqua, just because the left-hand side is, gonna control the narrative, and they have teams out here, it doesn't make them stronger than us. Because remember, the right-hand side, we're stronger than them, by far. We're way more powerful than them, and also, we're superior than them. Absolutely. This is why the right-hand side don't need no weapons and, lies and all that. We don't need none of that. We ain't worried about it, because when Esau makes his move to the elect, he's going to get bit slap. And easy work too. It doesn't matter if they try to come at the men of the Lord with jets and tanks. Those are toys. The 144 and the angels are going to play with those jets and toys. It doesn't matter how mad these Edomites get, the so-called white man. He's going to find out in that day when he finally grabs his balls and brushes the man of the Lord, and finally, really tries to take him out. The world will find out in that day. Just look at the man of the Lord. Are they, buying all these guns and everything, and, nah, the man of the Lord is just chilling. That's what you gotta understand. Because the right-hand side is way stronger. All right, way stronger. Okay, the right-hand side is superior. All right, we don't need lies. The left-hand side can lie all they want, but we don't. This is why the right-hand side, we're chilling, because we know that they're lying. We ain't worried. We ain't worried at all. We ain't worried about a damn thing. See, that's why we stay laughing out here. We stay laughing out here, because this kingdom's a joke. Facts. We're literally surrounded by queers. And how can you expect us to take these Edomites seriously? You're a queer. What the hell? You ain't no man of war. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. See? because the angels are going to intervene, because that's how bad it's going to be out here. And there shall be a time of trouble. See, a time of trouble. We're not entering a time of, everything all good and, look forward to retirement. And no, this is a time of trouble. Everything's about to be shut down, where cities are going to go under martial law. And, people are going to be dropping out here like dominoes. But there's going to be some deaths that are going to be, so unexplainable. It's going to be like that movie Final Destination. Because there's going to be some deaths out here that are going to take place that are coming from the Lord and the angels, that are going to be like, damn, like how the hell, like how did that happen? Because people are going to know, like, damn, there is a God. Like, yes, there is. And his name is Yahweh. And his son's name is Yahweh Shai. This is very, very real, And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're entering the worst time the world has ever experienced. Worse than the flood. You imagine that? The Lord flooded the whole earth, except 8 people, and it's going to be worse than that? I mean, shit. What are we about to see? Brace yourself now. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Right. There's a little comfort there. See that? There's a little balance. Because, remember, it's going to be the worst time ever. But, however, and at that time, so when the righteous are going through it, because, the righteous are going to have to go to concentration camps, get separated from their families, go to prisons, black sites, whatever. But look, at that time, thy people shall be delivered, because not all doom and gloom. This is why the Lord tells us through his prophet Daniel. But at that time, there's a time, right here, did it again. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So we're entering the worst time the planet Earth has ever experienced, on the planet Earth's history. But, cheer up, lift up your head, because why? And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, because there's also deliverance. There's a balance called salvation. See, because the angels are, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and the angels are going to perform miracles. The 144,000 are going to be activated with spiritual power. One member of the 144,000 can take out a whole army by himself. Planes, jets, helicopters, tanks, those are all just toys for the 144. You may laugh, people who don't believe, like, yeah, right, Well, you're going to see. Once the bullet starts to fly, once Esau grabs his balls and actually, makes a move, the world will find out. Remember, just hold on to your notes. We don't got to be like, oh, hey, please believe us. And no, we ain't tripping, because we know, okay? We know what it is. Remember that. The Lord's going to show you guys how to lay it down. The angels are going to show you guys a real war. Okay, the angels are literally going to play with our enemies. It's going to be playtime out here. Playtime? It's going to be playtime out here. All right? Because, these militaries are strong strong according to this world. But remember, the angels are celestial beings. They're not your typical terrestrial here. They're celestial beings. They have they got spiritual power. It's different. It's way different. So this is what that's who you have to fight too, Esau. But just every day, remember, just start stretching. Every day, just stretch, and just know that your beatdown is gonna be very soon, and no one can help you. No one can help you. The angels are going to beat you up with style, with class. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. That's talking about the elect. Okay, the elect. Verse 2, that's the remnant. Okay, so the 144,000 and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel that is scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 2. and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. See that? Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's read that again. All right, check it out. Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. Check it out. So what does that mean? And I said, well, what do you mean, shall awake? Because those who have to die, because there's going to be some members of the elect that, the elites will be able to put down. The Lord's going to raise them up first. So let's say if you do have to go down, and these elites do take out, a couple of those elect. Okay, they're going to be risen first. When the Lord gets here, the Lord's going to raise them right back up first. They're going to be the first one with the Lord inside those spaceships. Okay, it doesn't matter, because, the elect is part of the men, women, and children. So, like, let's say if they had to put down your children, because some people are going to witness their children getting put down. They are going to lose their children. It's just the way it's going to go. All right? But you have to brace yourself and know that it's not that long. It's not going to be a long time. You are going to see your children again and your family again of the household. Okay, those that believe in the Lord. All right, like let's say if they do have to go to a camp or they do have to actually get their head chopped off, just know, I know it's easier said than done, but just know the Lord's going to raise them up right away, and the Lord's right around the corner. So you don't have to worry about like, damn, I have to wait thousands of years. No, we're right here. We're right here, so right here. So take death manfully. I know it's easier said than done, but this is why you have to really understand what's going on, how death works. That way, whatever the enemy throws at you, you're like, fuck it, run it, run it, no problem. You want to persecute, you have to have that mentality, like, fuck it, if Esau wants to throw me in jail, fuck it, so let it be. If they want to separate me from my family and stuff like that, then so let it be. It is what it is. Whatever the enemy has, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. You gotta have that type of mentality because we trust in the Lord and we know how death works. Our Lord came back to life the third day. Like, what's good? Remember, he was crucified 3 days later. He came back like, yo, what's good? You guys talking shit? Huh? Imagine that. Name one person on the left-hand side that can do that. Nobody. See that? And that's the power that we serve. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. See? The Lord came back 3 days later like, yo, what's good? What's happening? You guys talking trash? You guys talking shit? Huh? See, that's who we serve. The Lord can literally raise us right back. Remember how they stoned the Apostle Paul? The Lord's like, here, he put that spirit right back in him and said, go back to work. Right away. Because if it's not your time to go, the Lord can literally bring you right back to life. It's light work. The Lord controls life and death. Facts. So let's say our enemies work day and night and they finally do it. They're like, finally, we killed them or we killed her. The next day, the Lord's like, here, bring that person right back to life. Yup. Remember that. So our enemies are doing all this work just to be broken down. Because at the end of the day, they're going to get a beat down. Yeah, they may catch a few of the elect, but the elect will be risen right back. The Lord's going to bring them right back to life right away. So they're doing all this work for what? For nothing? They're just wearing themselves out. Because the elect can't die. They may, go down for a little bit, but they're gonna be risen up. They're just gonna be resting. Check it out. Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. So it's a win-win. It doesn't matter. Let's say they do, whatever, shoot some of the elect or put some of the elect in the guillotines. You're gonna be the first one risen, just like our Lord did when he was risen the third day. So we know this. This is why we ain't shaken by them. We're like, fuck it, because even if they do, we gotta go raw again, even if they do kill some of the elect, don't matter, because we know they're gonna be risen right back to life right away. So we know, like, even if they do succeed and do that, don't matter. That elect is gonna be risen right back to life very soon. We'll see him again very soon. Very soon. See? This is why we're not all like, oh man, well, we hope, I'm like, nah, whatever the enemy has, bring it. Facts. Our Lord controls life and death. So how you like them apples? Let that roll around your head. This is why we ain't worried. Facts. Because remember, the power we serve literally controls life and death, and can literally bring you back to life. And that's literal. So you think we're over here tripping? Shit, we ain't worried about these clowns. Don't you know who we serve? You know? Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust, see, who do get put down, of the earth shall awake. See? Some to everlasting life, some to shame and everlasting contempt. See that? All right. So yeah, because the 2/3, they will be risen up again, but they're gonna be reborn in the kingdom. The wicked Israelites, the 2/3 are gonna be put down somehow. By some type of horrible judgment, but they're gonna be reborn again through the elect when the elect have children in the kingdom. So the 2/3 they're still gonna inherit the kingdom, but they're gonna be ashamed. They're gonna be walking around with their head down for a while, because everyone's gonna know these are the people that went against the Lord, that teamed up with Esau, the people that trust in their oppressors. The Israelites that teamed up with Esau against their own people, against their own God. Imagine that. So those people are gonna be ashamed. They're gonna be like, damn, yeah. Why do you think Judas Iscariot he killed himself? Because look, he sold out for those 30 shekels of silver, right? But then he was like, damn, man, what did I do? And then remember, he gave back the silver. He goes, hey man, he goes, I did something bad. He goes, I shouldn't have turned in the Lord. And then they're like, well, what is that to us? Because they don't give a shit. But then remember, Judas Iscariot, after he turned in the Lord, he hung himself. That's how you 2/3 are gonna be. Because you're gonna be ashamed, like, damn, like I fucked up, Because the Lord's gonna make you realize that, damn, you were going against your own kind the whole time. You were going against your own people, your own family the whole time. When the prophets are simply just trying to warn you from these Edomites, But that's on you. You want to team up with him? That's totally on you. We completely understand. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. See? They did it to our Lord. So what do you it's the same thing, same thing all over again. It's nothing new. It's nothing new, baby. So that's it on today's lesson. That these deaths out here there's really gonna be some deaths out here that are gonna be just, where people are gonna scratch their head and be like, damn, like how did that happen? Like that movie Final Destination. If you guys ever seen it, I recommend it. I know there's like a couple of them. I don't remember how many there are, but I know there's more than one. Final Destinations, but they're good. Because people get taken out like horrible. Like real strategically. Like surgical. Like damn, like how the hell did that happen? But that's how it's gonna be. Like just crazy deaths. Yeah. It's just gonna be real crazy. It's just gonna be like that out here. Because the angels are remember, the angels are already putting people to death. Yeah, because we're in judgment time. We're just in the beginning. But it's just going to escalate. So just keep your seatbelts on, Watch out, watch out. Because remember, the judgments, it's already going forth. The judgments are already going forth. This is what you got to understand. So with that, stay prayed up. Stay in the spirit. Remember, don't worry about our enemies. They're all about to be cut off. The wicked, just focus on your walk. Stay on the path. On your feet, soldier. Shalom.